Hello everyone, this is Tricky and welcome back to another fusion video. I am very excited to show you guys a lot of really awesome looking fusions, and I know it's been a while since our last coolest episode. If you are new to my channel, this is a series. I cover different categories such as cool, creepy, funny, cute, and the prettiest fusions. Definitely be sure to go down to the description and check out all of the art credit links. They will bring you to a lot of really talented artists who are featured in my videos for the top 10. Definitely go to them, give them a follow, and give them a lot of love, and look at their talent. I love them. On screen right now are the viewer fusions. These are all fusions that fans of the series have submitted to me on Twitter, DeviantArt, and Tumblr. If you would like a chance to get your artwork featured in one of my videos, all you have to do is put the hashtag TrickyFusions and submit me your art. The only thing is that you cannot steal art or trace other people's art. It has to be your own. It can't be sprites either. I do get a lot of cool sprite work, but it has to be your own artwork. All of you guys are so super talented. I freaking love looking at everyone's art, and I just want to thank everyone who has submitted anything to me. They make me very happy inside. But anyway, thanks again for everyone who submitted artwork to me. But it's time to get started with our top 10. If you hear any background noise, that would be my cat. She likes to play very, very loudly. Taking our number 10 spot, we have a Superior and a Lunala fusion. This was a very lovely viewer fusion, and I loved it so much. I love Lunala. I can't wait to see a lot more Lunala fusions. I love it. This was drawn by Blurry Graphite. You could find her links in the description below. You can find her Twitter, and she posts a lot of awesome artwork. I don't really see a lot of Superior fusions, and I don't really know why. I love Superior. The Snivy evolutionary line is such a great starter line. A name for this fusion could be Lunarier. Oh lord. Or Sualala? Supernala, there we go. I don't know why Kilala popped in my head. It's a flying snake, and it looks like a mystical version of Kukulkan. I freaking love Kukulkan. That is my main in Smite. I love Smite. Smite is really fun. If you want to see me stream Smite in the future, please let me know in the comment section below whenever I start streaming. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Taking our number 9 spot, we have a Typhlosion and a Tauros fusion. At first, I thought this was a Jolteon fusion because it looks very electrifying, but look at it! This was drawn by Raymond, and he definitely has a lot of really awesome looking fusions. That reminds me that we may be getting an Alolan Tauros, because this Tauros in the screenshot has a different coloration, and it just kind of reminded me of it. But anyway, this would be an amazing addition to a Pokemon game, if this was real, of course. But all of these fusions would be a lovely addition because they are so well designed. So it does kind of look like an electric type, but it would be a fire type, obviously, if it's mixed with Typhlosion. But it would be really interesting in the future if we got another fire electric type. We only have one. Oh, my cat is sneezing. Bless you, kitty. The only fire electric type that we have is Rotom Heat, and it would be very interesting to see something else that's not a Rotom form, of course. Hello. I know it. A name for this fusion could be Typhlosion or Tyros. Tyros would be cool. Taking our number 8 spot, we have an Arcanine and a Seaking fusion. Ew, the flim. I absolutely love this one a lot, and I would love to see another water fire type besides Volcanion. It looks like a god of some sort, and I know that Arcanine was supposed to be a legendary Pokemon. That's in its description whenever you look it up. Very, very mystical. I'm about to butcher this name, but this was drawn by Kezrikade or Kezrikade, but they are very, very talented. Be sure to check them out as well. I love the details of this. I love the fins, and I love the spots. It just looks like a really awesome looking Pokemon. Plus, it wouldn't be a bad design for an Alolan Arcanine, because I think that we're supposed to be getting a water Arcanine, and which would be fantastic. I love Arcanine. The name given to this fusion is Seaconine. Moving on to number 7, we have another amazing viewer fusion that was submitted to me recently. I absolutely love it. It is an Arceus and a Giratina fusion. This was drawn by Pixelvari, and it was made for a contest for Pokemon Amino, which is an amazing Pokemon app if you haven't checked it out. My favorite thing about this is definitely the wings. The artist even added some creepy, ghostly looking eyes on them. That's just such a lovely touch. I love it. This has more of a serpentine body, and I like Origin Form Giratina a lot more than the one with all the legs, but they kept the legs in there. This thing has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs, so it's still an insecty dragony thing. It looks more like a bug dragon in my opinion. This looks like something that you would see in Beetlejuice or another Tim Burton movie. I definitely love this piece of artwork. A name for this fusion could be Artina. Moving on to number 6, we have a Ninetales and a Zygarde fusion. Obviously, this is a shiny Zygarde fusion. The artist is Pessimistic on Twitter, and with a different @ name. I feel like I would butcher it. But they're very, very, very talented, and I love them. They did a very fantastic job with this fusion. If I didn't know any better, and if I didn't know who Ninetales or Zygarde was, and they decided to add this to a Pokemon game, I'll I'll think it's a completely different Pokemon altogether. The design just looks so creative and it just works. It looks like it could be a standalone Pokemon, and those are my favorite types of fusions. The name given to this fusion is Ziles. Moving on to number 5, we have an Arceus and a Cryogonal fusion. The amount of intensity in this fusion is just insane to me. I love the details a lot. I'll be honest with you, I kind of forgot that Cryogonal was even a Pokemon until I saw this fusion. I am very sorry, but it is a very forgettable Pokemon to me. Everything about this is just very, very creative. The golden wheel that you usually see on Arceus is now a snowflake, because Cryogonal is kind of a living snowflake thing, but this just looks so much cooler. I like this design better than both of these Pokemon. Well, Arceus is kind of cool. I honestly wish that Arceus had a more drastic design change whenever it changes its typing, and this could be its little ice type. That would be so amazing, but of course, we don't always get what we want. This is a Seaxis piece. I absolutely love her fusions. Be sure to check her out. A name for this fusion could be Arganical. Sounds like Bionicle. Dun dun dun. Moving on to number 4, we have a Mega Rayquaza and a Mega Bannet fusion. This is intense, and I need it, and I want it. I desperately need more Dragon Ghost types that look this cool. If they actually gave us something that looked this amazing, I would cry tears of joy. This is a beautiful fusion. Everything about this fusion is fantastic. I have to admit that Mega Bannet is probably the best designed Mega Pokemon that we have in the game. The color combination is completely creative, and I love it so much. So whenever you fuse it with any Pokemon, especially Mega Rayquaza, which also has an amazing Mega design, I fangirl really bad. This was drawn by Blazy Doodles or Blazy Doodles, and they have a lot of amazing artwork. You can find their links in the description below, like the rest, and be sure to check them out and scroll through the rest of the fusions that they have. A name for this fusion could be Mega Banquaza or Mega Raynette. That's simple and clean. Oh, my feelings. Taking our number 3 spot is our lovely thumbnail fusion. It would probably be number 1, but I don't like spoiling stuff in the thumbnails, but this is a Mega Charizard X and a Primal Groudon fusion. If I were to have a son, this is what my son would look like. Or this is how I want my son to look like. Is that weird? That may be a little weird, but I love this. I'm sure the doctors would be very concerned if that popped out. But anyway, everything about this is simply amazing. The details in the tail, the wings, and especially the fire. I love the transition from the blue up into the red. That different colored transition is perfect, and that way it's not just black and blue. It just gives it that perfect detail. This was drawn by the very talented Cat Meth. You could check them out. Let me know in the comment section below if you want your child to look like this. Was I being a little bit too extreme? A name for this fusion could be Charadon. That look-he sounds kind of weird. Moving on, taking our number 2 spot, we have a Lunala and a Mega Gardevoir fusion. This is the mixture of elegant, beautiful, and cool. This is another Seaxis piece, and it's just... oh, it makes me do very weird noises, and I apologize. The Lunala details are just placed perfectly on the Gardevoir, and this is another fusion that looks like it could be a standalone Pokemon, and again, those are my favorites. It's very, very nice to start seeing Sun and Moon fusions, because as these games come out, expect a lot more of Sun and Moon Pokemon to be in these videos, and that just excites me. A new generation brings a new wave of artwork, and I can't wait for them. Be sure to submit your art to me if you would like a chance to have your artwork be in one of my videos. Now, before I reveal number 1, which is what I like to do because I like suspense, because why would I reveal it right away? Be sure to check out the other fusion videos. There's a playlist in the description below. Be sure to click them and you can check out the other categories and the other episodes. On top of that, be sure to make your own fusion in the comment section below and have lots of fun with it. Taking our number 1 spot is a Bisharp and an Empoleon fusion. The amount of amazingness that this thing is. It's like a Power Ranger mixed with a Zoid mixed with Pokemon, and it fills me with joy. This is also an updated version of the same fusion from the same artist. This is what it originally looked like. It is pretty freaking cool. I love it, but the upgraded version, oh my goodness. If this thing was on your team, you would be feared by everyone. A killer Power Ranger Steel Penguin just sounds amazing to me. The amount of detail on this thing is crazy as well. You could just look at every little piece of it, to its feet, up to the top of its head. It's just crazy. Just look at everything about it. Just don't give it a high five, because you'll probably die. A name for this fusion could be Empolisharp or Bipolian. or something. Well, that is our number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys check out all the artists who were in this video because I really want you to. Please do that. I said that very fast. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Join our world domination. We have a lot of fun, and we're like a family here, and if you want to hang out with us, you totally should because it's fun. I definitely love all of you, and I always thank you for your support. Here are my social links if you want to follow me and do that fun stuff because there's different things on the internet. I guess this is what I do. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.